Yes, well, thank you guys so much for joining us this afternoon. This is Everyday Heroes with Marjy. Today we're bringing you an amazing young man. His name is Charles Richard. Um, he has won several awards. He has done so many good things in his community. He's heading to college this year, and we just want to honor Charles and we want to get to know him a little bit. And so at this time, I'm going to bring Charles to the chat room. Thank you so much for joining us. Here we go. Hey, Charles.
Hey, Miss Marjy, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Well, it's good to have you here today.
Yes, ma'am. Good to be here.
Yes, yes, yes. So, how is your Sunday going?
It's going well. Pretty slow start Sunday. Had a walk. That's all.
That's good. That's good. How was the walk?
It was nice.
You
Did
what?
about 4 miles on the rail trail.
4 miles. That's good. That's better than what I've been doing today. I tried to do a walk, but I think I went for 20 minutes. And Charles, would you know it? I have a face towel here because I'm still sweating. Well, now I bet the viewers would like to know a little bit about you. Can you give us a background? Can you tell us who you are, what your interests are, and all the good stuff?
Okay, yes. Well, I'm Charles Richard. I grew up Spartanburg, near downtown on the south side of town. Um, Interests are definitely playing basketball. I'm really into music and very involved in like church things, very involved in ministries at church. Been pretty sad that haven't been able to go back to church and been out for these months, but hoping to go back after I come back from college. That's pretty much it, just music, basketball. Oh, I'm also very interested in art and drawing and things like that.
That's good. You are interested in art. Now, can you tell us how you got interested in art?
Actually, I got interested in art only 2 years ago because there we have the required course that you have to take, Intro to Art, at the Spartanburg Day School. So I
Yes.
took that. Wasn't very interested at the beginning, but then we did this portrait unit, and it started to turn out very well. And then I kept doing it. I was having fun doing it too, and then the portrait actually turned out pretty good. So I said maybe I can keep doing this. So I started doing other portraits and then moved into painting. And then one of my paintings um, won this award, and then it was sold, and so I got a commission for that, and so I just kept doing it. So and it's pretty fun too.
Oh, wow. So, Charles, you got some money.
Yeah, I did get some money.
Are you taking me shopping?
Oh, that
He's
money's
like,
gone.
well, congratulations that your passion is paying off. I am proud of you. And so you're saying that, hold on, let me tell the Instagram viewers, hey, Instagram, I'm talking to Charles Richard, a fine young man. He is our hero for today. I'm sorry he's not on the feed here on Instagram, but we're talking to him on Facebook and YouTube. And so you can sign in on there if you'd like to see Charles, but you can follow along. You can hear him speak if you want to stay on Instagram. Thank you so much. Well, getting back to the conversation, you said you're very interested in church.
Yes, ma'am. Very interested in church. So I'm actually in college going to try to take some religious studies classes and maybe think about um, divinity school afterwards.
Oh, wow. I am impressed. Now you're talking about college. Viewers, before we go any further, Charles is the Betsy Williams Youth of the Year for 2020 for the Boys and Girls Club. We're very proud of him. Unfortunately, we were not able to celebrate Charles like we should have because of this pandemic. And that's why we're bringing him on to Everyday Heroes to lift him up and, introduce him to the world. An amazing, amazing young man. And he's going to be going to college soon. And so, Charles, would you like to tell us about your college choice?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I was accepted into about 6 schools. I think being Morehouse Presbyterian, what else? Hamden Sydney, Wofford Howard, and so I really wanted to play basketball in school too. So that definitely weighed into my choosing of Sewanee. So I got it down to about Morehouse, Howard, and Sewanee and Hamden Sydney. and I realized I couldn't play basketball at Morehouse or Howard, but those are two really good schools that I really want to attend. But then Sewanee, Hammond, Sydney, I could, so I narrowed it down to those two. And then when the coach called me and said I would have a spot on Sewanee's team, and then also visiting, I thought back, I really like the feel of the campus and
Mhm.
they have a very close community there. And so I think I just felt it felt right that I should be there my next 4 years. So I chose Sewanee.
Oh, that is wonderful. I would have loved for you to go to Morehouse because I'm a big fan. Yeah, but you're getting to follow your basketball dreams.
Yes, ma'am.
That is amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, do you want to tell us a little bit about this award that you got for the Boys and Girls Club?
Yes, ma'am. So I actually won the Youth of the Year. They have the junior competition for the elementary school. I
Yeah.
won that when I was in fourth grade in the club, when I was attending the club at Mary H. Wright Elementary School.
Uh-huh.
And then I was in the club. I was a club member throughout sixth grade. But then when I switched and went to Spartanburg Day School, it being independent private college, not private college, private school, I
Yes.
couldn't attend the public school club. So
Mm-hmm.
then I talked with my mentor, and also I talked to Mr. Tolbert, who's over the Boys and Girls Club in the Upstate, and he said I could come back and volunteer. So I've been volunteering since seventh grade, and coming back and volunteering at summer clubs at Mary H. Wright, Carver, and then also at Mount Moriah Baptist Church. And so that's just me. I just felt like I need to stay involved with the club. Makes me feel good with helping the children, and then being that mentor the club members and club counselors were for me when I was there. So I just kept going and come back. So then Mr. Tolbert asked me this year if I wanted to represent the Upstate and be their Boys and Girls Club Youth of the Year, and I jumped on that. That would have been such an honor. So I couldn't turn that down.
Well, that is amazing. I mean, you have done so much, Charles, and by volunteering and doing all that work with the kids, I'm sure the kids look up to you as a mentor.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. That was one of the big reasons why I thought I should come back and volunteer every single summer because when I was in the club, the counselors were a mentor for me. And so I know they're looking up to me the same way.
That's wonderful. And you decided to mentor. Was it because you had an experience with a mentor? Did somebody mentor you along the way?
Yes, ma'am, and definitely. I've had many mentors, but then I'm in this program called the Citizen Scholars with the Spartanburg County Foundation, and they
Mhm.
give you a mentor in elementary school and fifth grade, and they follow you throughout high school and college. So my mentor was Mr. Rick Dent, and he followed me. He's been following me since fifth grade. He's been a great mentor. Actually, who I took the walk with today earlier.
Wow.
And so, yeah, he's been helping me along the way and just really been there where I can go for guidance a lot.
Well, thanks to folks like Mr. Dent for mentoring you and being there. And we're grateful for programs like the Citizen Scholars Program for providing such great mentors.
Yes,
And of
ma'am.
course, the Spartanburg County Foundation for being part of that program. This is something that I think a lot of communities can learn from, and it could be a blueprint for other communities to implement and have mentors for kids, so they can thrive. I mean, what can you tell me some of the things that you have done with your mentor, some of the things that have possibly inspired you?
Definitely. Well, with Mr. Dent, it's not just he definitely helps me with academics, pushing me to do that, keep doing well in school, and definitely
Yes.
keeps up with me with grades and whatnot. But also, he's taking me to sporting events. He's introduced me to different things. Like, when I have an interest in music, we used to go to the Converse, the orchestra that was up there.
Uh-huh,
We used to
uh-huh.
attend that a lot. We've been going to football games, just walks, just different things like that.
Wow, that's amazing for him to invest his time and energy with you into you.
Yes, ma'am.
Are there other interests that you have other than the Boys and Girls Club?
Any other interests that I have? Definitely music was one of them. Playing the piano for church. I've done that since I was around 14 with the teens ministry. I played then. I've played at some prayer ministry sometimes. I've played at church service. So that's definitely an interest I have.
Well, that's impressive. That it seems that you're very well-rounded, Charles. Um, and you talk about church. Is there somebody who has motivated you to be involved with the church?
Oh, definitely one being my grandmother putting me in church. Since I've been living with her at a very young age. So I've been in church and then also seeing one of my relatives. I have a great uncle, Dr. Benjamin D. Snoddy. Seeing him being pastor of the church I go to definitely inspired me to be involved. And he's such a great man. And so definitely I look up to him and inspiring to be like him, and take back after some of the things he does. Um, that's me seeing that and being in church.
Wow. And Dr. Snoddy pastors Mount Moriah Baptist. Is that it?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's where you go to church.
Yes, ma'am. I attend Mount Moriah Baptist Church.
That is wonderful, Charles. You are such an impressive young man. And I know we've been getting some comments. We have Rachel saying, "Way to go, Charles. Proud of you."
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So yeah, you gotta keep up the good work. Wow, congratulations. Yes, yes, yes. Now I have a question about your future. So you said you're going to be playing basketball in college.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to be playing basketball in college. I leave for college August 12th, and I think we'll start practice. It's going to be very different now since the coronavirus and COVID-19, but we'll start social distancing conditioning around August 24th.
Wow, are you ready? You pumped?
Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be different than what I'm used to practicing, but I'm excited.
So have you been working on your game a little bit this summer?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely been trying to stay working out. It's been a little bit different since coronavirus, but definitely been trying to do as much as I can.
Well, I'm sorry that coronavirus, it looks like it's taking a lot from you. You were not able to celebrate your Youth of the Year award, and I believe you did sign for college, right?
Yes, ma'am. I signed for college.
And
Yes,
you
ma'am.
got some coverage on that.
I did get some coverage on that. Um, that was fun. It was different than how it's normally done, but it was still fun. Where they had people, it was outside, and it was kind of like a they lined up their cars and watched me do that. And so it was still fun. It was still nice. Definitely something to remember.
That's great that you have that memory. That's amazing. Now you have some great comments here too. Kim Moultrie says you are an inspiration to all local youth.
Thank
Yes,
you. Thank you.
yes, yes, yes. And you have Emery Pence who's saying that God has plans for you, Charles.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes, yes. So you want to go to divinity school later down the line. I don't know God has plans for you, Charles the preacher,
Yeah.
Charles the
We
musician,
and we'll see.
Charles the basketball player.
He definitely has a plan.
Yeah, yeah. What got you interested in basketball, Charles?
The day school actually, because elementary school, uh, the 1 year I was at Carver Middle School, I wasn't very interested in sports. I rarely watched any sports. Was just not interested. But going to this Farmer Day School where you're required to play a sport to get the PE credit,
Hmm.
um, I said which one would be the easiest. I didn't want to run outside, so track was off limits, and then soccer was also outside. So I was like, no. I wanted to play football, but no football team. So I said basketball, and so got started with that, and then I don't know, I just fell in love with it. It was so fun, and I kept doing it. And then about 10th grade, I was like, well, maybe I want to play this and keep doing this in college after high school. So just start working on that 10th grade.
And you just kept on perfecting your game.
Yes, ma'am.
That is amazing. And to think that you're taking your game to the next level, you're going to college. I am so impressed. And for all your volunteer work, Charles,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
amazing. Yes, yes. Can you tell us some of the reasons why you enjoy volunteering?
Well, I enjoy volunteering, and then mostly volunteering in the Boys and Girls Club because what I'm doing is being with children that are like me, that I was in the same position as they were at their age. So, and kind of it I see as me helping kids that are like me. And then I want them to get in the same position that I am when being able to go to college, and then me being the first person in my family to go to college. So it just made it even more important. And they're being growing up on in the environment that I grew up in, it definitely was it can be easy to go off the wrong track. So if I can be there and be that mentor that I had and steer somebody else on the right track and keep them on the right track, it just makes me feel good and makes it worth doing volunteering and coming back.
Oh, Charles, I have goosebumps. Such a great young man. I was watching Beyonce's new movie, Black is King. And Charles, you are king. I mean, I have a
Thank you.
lot of respect for you. You have a question here from Adam.
Dom.
Yes, he's asking if you plan to keep working on art in college.
Definitely have an art class in my schedule. So I do plan to keep working on art in college. It's just something fun I do. It's not gonna be anything too serious, but definitely it's like a leisure time.
Well, that's great. Maybe you'd be able to draw some artwork for me and I can buy it. You know, make a little bit of money on the side, right?
Yeah.
Well, this has been amazing, Charles. Do you have any parting words for kids who may be watching this even now or later?
Definitely. Be confident in yourself and definitely whatever you want to do, you can do it, and don't let anybody else tell you you can't, because there are definitely resources out there for you that and people out there for you that will support you and love you and make sure you succeed, and just follow your dreams, whatever you want to do.
Oh my goodness, that is so impressive. People, you heard Charles, a man of great wisdom. Yeah. And do you have any words for the adults, Charles?
um for the adults, just support. Guys, youth need support, and the best support that we can find, not even other than us, is from the adults. So
We got to believe in you guys, right?
yes, ma'am.
Well, viewers, this has been inspirational. Well, I think it's been inspirational. I wish we had more young men like Charles Richard. He has definitely done a lot of good work in his short life, and he has more good work to do. I am inspired by him. I am inspired by his story. Share this story with your friends. Let people know that it is possible. We honor Charles. Charles, we're sorry that we haven't been able to celebrate you.
It's fine.
Yes, I have a lot of respect for you, and I know that the good Lord has big plans for you. Thank you
Yes,
so
ma'am.
much for agreeing to talk to the viewers today. I see that
Thank you
you
for
have
asking me.
oh, you're welcome, honey. I see that you have your hat on. Is that for a specific reason?
Yes, ma'am. That's YSR. Sewanee's right.
Yes, sir. Well, Emery is saying that he's praying for you and he hope God does great things for you. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. So you have a lot of people wishing you well, Charles. I wish you all the best. It was really great talking to you. Viewers, we will see you for Everyday Heroes next Sunday. But, my regular show, Humanity Chats, is this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have the Honorable Hope Blackley Logan talking to us. So tune in on Thursday. Let's have a chat. Let's just talk about everyday issues that affect humans. And Once again, thank you, Charles. Thank you, viewers. Have a great Sunday, and we will see you soon.